Hello, everyone. Welcome to Planning with Ida. If you are new to my channel, my name is Ida. And in this channel, I'll share with you how I plan my life. For today's video, I would like to go over my May 2026 planning. As you can see, I am in a Planner Perfect quarterly planner. It's in this beautiful pink. I think it's a dirty pink color. And it has been such a wonderful switch for me. I switched from the full package to only this sticker and washi package, and I'm using the quarterly. With that, I would like to start my planning. So this is how my May 2026 home gardening and personal planning is going. As you can see, it is not a very busy traveling month. For this month, I am planning to travel to my son to go to Asheville, and it's only on the weekend of the very last week of month of May. I schedule ahead my facial and one nail appointment. I don't do my hair appointment monthly. I don't need it. I wear my hair very long. So normally I do that every maybe 6 months. Still, I don't dye my hair. So that's why you see no hair planning. But if you someone to take care of your hair monthly, that's something definitely to schedule ahead of the time. This month is a Star Wars Day. Today, actually, May 4th is a Star Wars Day. But because we go to work 3 times a week, I think they moved it to the 5th. I am planning to dress up for it and have a makeup. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be good, but we'll see if I can put everything together. But also my husband has a small surgery that I'm going to be involved in making the house and bed and everything ready for him to taking care of him. And then there are a lot of, cleaning icons here. I am using Coco Daisy for those stickers. I have cleaning team coming to my house, and then they rotate the dates. But I do try to have a weekly cleaning. As you can see, some of them go back to back, and I'll try to manage it on my own when the cleaning team are not here. Normally, I need that vacuuming and cleaning the floor because I do have cats. And they shed a lot. But other than that, I think, also planning for the Memorial Day, which is a day off. This is my month overview, personal planning, guys, because obviously work has a different planner. I normally do that electronically and through Google Calendar. All right, with that, I would like to share my goal planning with you. And this is the one that you guys like the most, and you always ask me about it. So I divide this up for the month of May to 5 areas. I have learning and growth section, home and housekeeping sections. And on this side, doing a traveling, as I mentioned, a small travel to see my son and his family. And I'm going to do some shopping. The shopping section is always my very favorite part. Although I don't have anything very special this month to plan and buy, except the Cartier ring was very special. I saved for that, and I've already went last weekend and purchased that. And then a lot of events. It's a Mother's Day to all those wonderful ladies who celebrate Mother's Day, who would like to be the first. So congratulate you on Mother's Day and wish you a wonderful, happy day. And as I mentioned, I have a Star Wars Day that I need to prep for it. My husband's surgery. And it was my sister's party that I participated already, and that's already done. So I'll go, I'll check that off and cross it over. I like to cross over. But let's go to the learning and growth. I always like to have this section on my planner because I would like to, finish a book. Normally, I do a lot of audibles and I would like to finish that at least one book per month. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but for this month, it did happen. Actually, I finished The Invisible Life of Addie and I really, really liked it. It's a very fiction book, but it's deep. It has a lot of meaning behind all that fictions, and those are the type of the books that I enjoy the most. So just finished that yesterday, and I start a guide to the good life. Now, the guide to the good life is a nonfiction book. It is a philosophy, and I've already in chapter 2, and I think I'm going to enjoy that. I do like nonfictions a lot, but I try to switch between fiction and nonfiction so I can get the most out of it. It is going to be a very spiritual month. So I do have my daily words and I do in-depth reflection of my daily actions. So I journal every night and I write down how or evaluate my day. I'm also reading Robert Greene's book called Daily Law. If you haven't read Robert Greene's books before, they kind of heavy reading. There are a lot of new words used, and I have read this particular book already. I finished it last year, but I just read through it and I didn't deep dive into it. This time I'm actually reading it with ChatGPT. So every day I reflect on what Robert is trying to say and I try to apply that to my daily life. And I'm enjoying that. It's been very interesting. I also do daily Spanish lessons. I don't think I've been very successful about it. I just know here and there words. I have reached my 400 days so far, and I'm going to continue using Duolingo's, but I'm also enjoying games. And this lessons feels like a game. So it's a win-win. I haven't give up yet. And everybody says it takes 3 years for me to actually see some movement. For the housekeeping, home and garden, I would like to organize and clean at least one small area. For this month, I have a small table right next to the bed. I remodeled that and ordered new basket for it. And I'm still working on it, but I made a lot of progress. And I've actually separated my camis to the different room. So I'm looking for the special storage for the camis. Those are the area in the house that I would like to organize and clean. And of course, the rest of them are the and monthly cleaning plans. For example, I do once or twice laundry. I do my own laundry and my husband does his own. So it's just my own laundry. It's not that bad. Of course, I do sheets and towels as well. And we change the bed 2 times a month, every other month, but the cleaning lady helped me with that. However, I always make it a prep before they come. Basically, that's it for home and gardening. But what I'm most excited about is this page. I'm using BellisiCasa bucket list. This comes like, let me show you how does it comes. It comes like a one sheet of bucket planner, this one for next month. And I normally order them ahead of the time and make sure that I have everything. But I transfer everything in this page. This is just a reference for me. Some of them I modify, and some of them, when I find them interesting, I try to follow. But overall, I follow about 90% of this bucket list, and I found it very interesting. It has a really great ideas. For the month of May, it's asking to refresh your entryway. That's a really nice time to refresh my entryway. I don't think I can do much about it, but I do have a little closet that I would like to organize and clean, so I kept it. The next one is visit a farmer's market. I normally do that every month. So I found that it was interested that was listed here. And then it says thrift waste. I think I have a lot of waste already in my closet. So instead of actually buying a new one, I think I'm going to donate mine. So I will modify this a little bit to say organize and clean my base closet. And then swap a seasonal group. I've already done that when the season changed. That was first of spring and last month and the month of March. But I do like to organize my winter closet. It's a little unorganized, not so bad. And I think it would take me only a few hours. And of course, it's Mother's Day, and I plan to buy my mom some flowers. If you're lucky enough to have your mom in your life, so please celebrate it to the best. It's a wonderful time of the year, and I always love Mother's Day. So I'm buying my mom some flowers and planning to take my mom and my sister to a lunch. We may not do it exactly on Mother's Day. I'm planning to actually take everybody out on Saturday, which is the day before the actual Mother's Day. But I'm looking very much forward to that. And I have selected a restaurant that I would like to try. Is a new restaurant, and I have not made the reservation yet. Just wanted to make sure my sister's available. I know my mom would be, but double checking with my sister. And then I'm also both two Mother's Day card, one for my daughter and one for my daughter-in-law, who just become a mom, and it's her first year, my daughter-in-law's first year to be a mother. So I would like to celebrate that and send them a card ahead of the time. And a sketch spring flowers. This is something I really wanted to get into it. So doodling some flowers, and I'm looking forward to practice a little bit more around this area. And it says start a memory jar. Instead of memory jar, I think I'm going to start a journal. And some of those journals are small and they only have one small place. And I've been thinking about taking advantage of some of the journals that I currently have and just write down as memories during the year. So I'm looking forward to brainstorm on that and see what I can do to take advantage of some of my current planners. And tidy up your garden. This is the one I'm looking the most forward into it. I really need to do that. Some of my gardens need a refresh and they need to be, changed. Sometimes I, change the flowers from one area to the other one. So I'm really looking forward to this particular one. And so she always have some areas for like sweets, and I'm not very much into the sweets. Sometimes I add them here for baking and cooking and change them to just basic cooking. It says bake a fresh bread that I may try, but try a new jam. I've been trying to try the pomegranate jam. I've seen it in the store, Williams Sonoma store, but I never purchased that. So I thought it's a good timing for me to try the new jam. And it was saying bake a spring cookies, which I'm not going to do that. And I changed that to try my new ice cream maker. I bought an ice cream maker so I'll be able to make ice cream without sugar. I'm looking forward to try that. So it's just going to be milk and some fruits like mangoes. I already bought the mangoes and cut them up. And I think it's going to come up good, but I'll keep you posted. And then it says wash outdoor cushions, which I do need to do that. I haven't washed my cushions for a while. So it's a good timing to do that. I have purchased my Star Wars outfit and I'm participating in the competition. And I just love getting dressed up and costumes. So I added this myself. Of course, it wasn't part of the sticker book. I added it myself. And write a spring poem. I figure I'm going to do a small poem for my daughter and daughter-in-law when I'm writing the card for them. With this page is very plain. These are both from BellisiCasaGifts shop. They came from the package of the monthly sticker. The monthly sticker has this theme. So it's an overview of month of May and a little saying for the month of May. She always have a little writing. The back of the card is, you just say May and it's open. You can write it down anything you want. And I figure after the month of May finish, I may come back and document what happened that month, that it's memorable the most. With that, that was the previous week that I planned. As you can see, it was only 3 days in the month and it finished really fast. These are my daily plan. And as I went over that before, I go over like from morning to the evening, the highlight of things that I do. This is again personal planning, like appointment I need to make, or if I have to get ready for work, I would document it here. And top 3 personal items I normally do. I recap very quickly. I journal. I have a different journal to journal, but recap very quickly on my day, and I check out the habits that I would like to do. And this is a lot of like a daily planning. This is Saturday, as you can see, that it's already gone, and Sunday it hasn't been filled up yet. And I'm getting ready to go to the next week. With that, thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for all your support. And for the next video, I'm planning to go over my Erin Condren health and fitness planner, which I'm loving. It took me a while to make a decision of which planner I'm going to use for health and fitness, and I ended up using Erin Condren Daily Planner. If you have not followed me yet, please click on the follow me icon, and looking forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care. Bye.